otherwise Don Rosen, who I've known all my life, but I encountered on the public courts of Topeka when I was probably 14, has taught me a lot about how to think, and a lot of what he has taught me I think will serve me well on the domestic docket that I'm going to inherit. Don's a psychiatrist, as you know, and we've literally spent hundreds of hours discussing psychology and family dynamics and dysfunctional family dynamics, not associated with either one of us, of course. But Don, thank you for all of those hours and for coming back here from Portland and for your friendship. And I will try to put all those hours of education to good use. I'm very sorry that my dear friend Lori, Don's wife, could not make it here today. Lori, we wish you were here. She's in Portland. And then the fourth musketeer, as you heard Don and Mark mentioned, is my partner, Tim Orrick. He's the fourth in our foursome. Tim's been my law partner for 14 years. Again, taught me how to think in any way that I can think. But he's in the middle of a 9-day trial in Wyandotte County, and we got afternoon off from the judge to be here today. Tim's a force unto himself that we've known for much longer than 14 years. He actually lived with Julie and I at one point, which I'm not going to explain, but back in those days, we lived in a place out by a pond near Clinton Lake where Tim would while away the afternoon floating balloons out into the pond, sitting back and popping them with his revolver. It was not until someone explained to him that was completely insane and that those bullets were rattling. He thought they would go into the water and not ricochet through the trees. So that's how he thinks. And finally, my dad, J. Richard Foth, who meant so much to so many people here. He has his old law clerk here in Merle, who heard from. Judge Briscoe was a dear friend of my dad's and is here. And his longtime assistant and secretary, Fran Olin, who was probably with my dad for 25 years. We're not sure, and we're not saying. Came here, and so he meant so much to so many people. He was my role model in things for the first 26 years of my life. And I'm sure what I owe to him what people say about my patient and calm nature, I owe to him. And law school years, I can tell you it was not easy going to law school, being the son of a well-known jurist, as the professors used to like to jack with me about it. And anytime we would study one of his opinions, they would always call on me because they thought it was cute. One of them said to the class as a whole, a huge class with me in it, that he would stack my father's legal mind and writing up against any member of the U.S. Supreme Court. Which, you know, looked around going, that's me too. So I responded to this pressure in a very mature way, though I just simply didn't try at all. And managed to graduate law school magna cum barely. But my dad's passion in the law was really about, as I recall, it was about personal freedom and the Bill of Rights and due process and the importance of everyone's equal access to justice under the law. And I think those ideas carried through to me when I began representing actual individual people. And that's when I found a purpose in the law by helping people in situations and in a system that they could not otherwise navigate and were helpless in. So thank you, Dad. I think it all carried through somehow. And as a judge, I pledge to remain committed to service to the public and to the state, and committed to the integrity of the judicial process, to individual rights, procedural fairness that results in the validity of each outcome. Thank you very much.
This time, you're all invited from 337 right around the corner and for a reception in honor of Judge Foth. And at this time, these proceedings are adjourned. Thank you very much.